Number 7, Lauren Cossey. Number 3, Maya Goodwin. Number 12, Tessie Biros. Number 2, Annabelle Krieber. Number 10, Megan Hempel. And number 4, Bryn Hoffman. And now your starting lineups for your Wahoo Warriors. Number 1, at shortstop, Sydney Smart. Number 21 in left field, Adelia Dunlap. Number 24 at catcher, Lanta Hitz. Number 23 at third base, Ava Loster. Number 17 in center, Lily Harris. Number 7 in right field, Maddie Snyder. Number 30 playing first base, Cassidy Beavers. In the circle tonight, number 11, Lily Obert. And at second base, number 2, Hannah Herrera. The Warriors are coached by Liz Gregg. Ashley Ott, and your head coach is Trina Kristen. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your caps as we stand in honor of flag and country with the singing of tonight's national anthem by Wahoo High School junior Alicia Foster.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very good. I do not.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park as we have more Wahoo softball for you as the Wahoo Warriors take on Gross and a beautiful Monday evening. Again. I'm trying to figure out what date is it. Yeah, it's a Monday evening, an absolutely stunning night for softball.
Austin McNorton here once again on Saunders County Online. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to everyone for tuning in here for our first couple of Wahoo Warrior athletic events. Great football game on Friday night. And here's our second edition of Warrior softball. Last time they were here at Hackberry Park, the Warriors were able to defeat Plattsmouth 9-0, where Cassidy Beavers had 2 home runs and threw a no-hitter. First pitch today is from Lily Obert out into center field for a base hit. For the leadoff here, Sophia Gomez. First pitch, and we already have a base runner on a hit for Omaha Gross Catholic coming into the game out of Class B in the state of Nebraska. The 1-2-3 hitters due up here in the top of the first inning after the JV action ended in a tie earlier today. Beautiful weather here, sun behind the clouds here at Hackberry Park in front of a great crowd. Just a great crowd at the complex in general. Next pitch is off the screen on a foul tick off the end of the bat, showing bunt that time was Grace Reha. But Bishop Newman, the other high school here in Wahoo, playing on the field to our south here at the Hackberry Sports Complex. So you see a lot of Cavalier fans as well as your Wahoo Warrior fans here tonight. Omaha Gross from downtown Omaha brought a good crowd as well as they're in their road white uniforms, orange numbers, and black pants. Wahoo, as this one's grounded down the third baseline and foul, so the count goes to 0-2. Wahoo in their home gold uniforms, blue pants, white numbers, and blue trim. Over at first is Sophia Gomez. Grace Reha standing at the right-handed batter's box. She'll be over at short today defensively. As after this pitch, we'll get into a little bit of the keys to the game today that we heard head coach Katrina Kristen tell me before the game got started. This pitch high and outside. Throw back to first. Close play at first. Not in time as at that time Gomez dived back safely. But talking to head coach Katrina Kristen before the game got started today, she said she wants to see some more consistent hitting. The last time the Warriors were here, as Wahoo is now 3-0 on the season, last time the Warriors were here, it was a lot of their hitting coming from the bottom of their order. That being Lily Obert, Hannah Herrera, Maddie Snyder, and Cassidy Beavers. She says he wants to see more consistent hitting throughout the lineup, that including the top of the order. She also wants to see some strong defense behind their pitching today. That's kind of going to be the theme throughout the course of the season, I think, with new pitching staff compared to what the Warriors are used to. 1-2 the pitch. This one is roped out into deep center field, and it gets over the head of Harris up against the fence. And standing at third goes Gomez on the double from Grace Reha. So Reha goes to second. Gomez was stopped at third on a good relay defensively from Harris up to Losterer to hold Gomez from rounding third and scoring. So 2 runners in scoring position now here for Maggie Ernest, who stands in the right-handed box. She pitched the entire JV game today for Omaha Gross, and her first pitch is roped out into left field and caught. What a catch by Dunlap out there in left field. Nobody scores, and the Wahoo fans are going ballistic. Wow. That was incredible out there by Adelia Dunlap out there in left field. She got a great read on it, got the glove up, and makes the catch out in left field for a loud out number 1. Nobody got to move anywhere because of how quick it got out to left field also. Nobody could tag up or anything. Now here's the cleanup hitter. First pitch swinging again, grounded to short, over to second, and the ball gets away. That time Smart tried to go back to Herrera at second for Wahoo rather than trying to go to Beavers to first for the out. They tried to go for the pickoff play at second, and Reha dives back in safely. Gomez comes in to score, and Lexi Skrodsky reached on that fielder's choice. So runner at first and second now with 1 out. For Lauren Cossey, who looks at her first pitch right down the center, strike 1. And That's really the first time that we've seen an Omaha Gross Catholic Cougar, say that 5 times fast, look at a first pitch from Lily Obert. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's low, ball 1. She wanted to see good defense behind her pitcher, Lily Obert, and consistent hitting throughout the order is what head coach Kristen wanted to see here tonight. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. And a quick throw from Hitz over to the shortstop Smart to try and keep the runner Reha over there at second. But for the last 3 years here in Wahoo, as the 1-2 pitch is high and outside, ball 2, you have seen the pitchers Autumn Iverson and Jaden Swanson, and they caused a lot of headaches as last year they had 12 shutouts and went with a final record of 29-4. You're losing each of them and having to replace them, and we saw an incredible debut from Cassidy Beavers, as she literally threw a no-hitter on her first day of her senior year. She also had 2 home runs, by the way. And now this is the first time here at Hackberry Park we've gotten to see Lily Obert, who gets her first strikeout here in front of the home crowd against Lauren Cossey. 2 big outs now for Wahoo, as you like to not give up any more damage. With a runner in scoring position, you'd love to keep Grace Reha there at second if you could. Here's the first pitch into the 6-hole hitter Goodwin, and it's over to third. Stepping on the bag herself is lost to her for out number 3. 2 hits, no walks, 1 run, and 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Omaha Gross 1, Wahoo 0. You're tuned in to Warrior Softball on Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Home of the Wahoo Warriors at SaundersCountyOnline.com as we're bringing you softball action. Live from Hackberry Park, it's the Wahoo Warriors taking on Omaha Gross right here on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
Austin McNorton back with you here on SaundersCountyOnline.com, sitting alongside our video tech producer, Kelly Johnson. As Omaha Gross plates are running their top half of the first inning of work, it will now be Wahoo's turn. In the bottom half, it'll be the 1-2-3 hitters due up. Wahoo undefeated this season, but boy, has it been an interesting start to the year, as this is the first time that Wahoo has played since August 19th. That was a Saturday, and that was a tournament in Lincoln where Wahoo defeated Lakeview and Nebraska Northeast out of Wisner, Nebraska. But they started out the season on August 17th here at home and defeated Plattsmouth 9-0. Here's the first pitch for Lexi Skrodsky on the circle today for Omaha Gross against Sydney Smart. As Wahoo 3-0, but then they've had 3 games canceled / postponed since then. They were supposed to host Malcolm here at home on August 22nd. That got postponed due to the 100-degree temperatures. Yep. Then they were supposed to travel to Elkhorn, this pitch inside and high, and the count goes 2-1 now here to Sydney Smart. They were supposed to travel to Elkhorn to take on Elkhorn North on the road on Thursday, August 24th. Also got postponed due to the 100-degree temperatures that we saw last week. This pitch inside, she got the bat on it, and it popped up into the hands of Skrodsky for out number 1, and that brings up the left fielder, Adelia Dunlap, who had an incredible catch in the top half of the first inning, and she'll stand in the left-handed batter's box as well. And then Wahoo on Saturday was supposed to travel to a tournament in Syracuse, Nebraska. However, believe it or not, there was some rainfall down there, which flooded one of the fields. And wow, I didn't see it, but Adelia Dunlap, it made contact with her. The home plate umpire said that it hit her. It looked like she ducked out of the way enough, but it looks like where the umpire's saying it hit her in the elbow. So the umpire says it hits Dunlap in the elbow, and Wahoo has their first base runner in Dunlap, and that brings up Lanta Hits to the plate. The catcher watches the first pitch go high, ball one. So a crazy start to the season. We should be seeing Wahoo play at least 6 games up to this point right now. However, the at least 6. I mean, they were playing in a tournament on Saturday, so you're probably looking at even more than that, probably around this 8 or 9 game range. But right now, Wahoo just sits at 3-0. As the next pitch is called a strike, 1-1 the count with 1 gone and 1 on here in the bottom of the first. How about we had that in the JV game?
Yeah. The difficulty is softball's a short season, and trying to get that in, everything in before state, it's going to be tough.
Trying to make up all those games. A lot of them got postponed to September kind of time frame. So a lot of those games are going to be around there. 2-1 the count, goes high. And now it's a good hitter's count here for Lanta Hits, but talked to head coach Kristen about that. Some of the challenges of saying, all right, there were at least 4 or 5 games last week that we didn't get to play, so you get ready. Here's the 3-1 pitch right down the center, strike 2, where you're saying, all right, here we go, game day, ready to go, and then it gets postponed. And then you do it again. All right, here we go, game day, get ready, and it's postponed. And what some of the challenges of that are to kind of stay ready. And here's the full count pitch. Inside turned on. It gets over the glove that time of Skrotsky. They go to second for the force out. Atlanta Hits reaches on the fielder's choice as Dunlap was out at second. That brings up the third baseman, Ava Losterer, now to the plate. She'll stand in the right-handed box. But Coach Kristen said it was actually kind of a challenge for the coaching staff to try and come up with something creative, because going to practice and then having to practice in the morning and some of the challenges of that and what that brings trying to play softball at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, yeah, that was one of the other problems was with the heat. Practice time was before school.
So just really your whole routine thrown completely off of going to school and either saying, all right, we're going to school, then going to the ballpark to either practice or play a game. None of that was true. Instead, you're waking up at 5 in the morning, going to the diamond, then going to school, and then in the afternoon you're saying, well, this kind of just feels odd. So it's maybe kind of interesting to see how both of these teams attack it, getting into a little bit of a rhythm here, back into that game rhythm, you call it. So we're in the early part of the season here. That pitch down the first base line, the count's even at 1. Standing at first for Wahoo is Lanta Hits.
It's 2-1.
2-1. Is it 2-1?
Yep.
Yep, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside pitch grounded to short. Riha is there. Thrown over to first. Not in time. As Losser legged it out. On the infield single on the great speed that time from Ava Losserer. She's on. Getting to second was Hits. And that brings up Lily Harris to the plate now for Wahoo with 2 on and 2 gone. Harris, the center fielder tonight for Wahoo, stands in the left-handed box. And Skrotsky kind of frustrated with herself as that pitch goes outside for ball 1. Here's the next pitch. High, just a little bit high. Skrotsky wanted that one. It was right where her catcher, Biros, put her glove. Right where she wanted it. Just didn't get the call. 2-0 the count. Good hitter's count. Swung on down the third base side and foul. There are a lot of cars that are, in threatening position of being hit tonight. But honestly, throughout the entire JV game, up until this point in the softball game, there hasn't been one sent that direction towards the parking lot.
Right, yeah.
Knock on wood now, somebody.
Now we know who's going to pay for it.
Yeah, it's true. Here's the 2-1. Outside, and again, Harris was able to make contact on it at least. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, 2 on for Wahoo. Trying to tie up the ball game here, down 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Varsity softball action here on Saunders County Online. And strike 3 called, got her looking. And down go the Warriors. 1 hit, no walks, no runs, 2 left on base. We head to the top of the second. It's Omaha Gross 1, Wahoo 0. You're tuned in to Warrior Softball on Saunders County Online.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Going into the top of the second, it's Wahoo Warriors softball facing off against Omaha Gross right here on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
Austin McNorton and Kelly Johnson here with you live from Hackberry Park in Wahoo, Nebraska. Beautiful weather for some varsity softball. Tonight, it's Omaha Gross Catholic Cougars leading your Wahoo Warriors 1-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. For Omaha Gross, it'll be their 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. And that brings up Tessie Biros into the right-handed box, and she looks at a first pitch called strike on the outside part of the zone. As Lily Obert is out there tonight in the circle, making her home crowd debut in that position. Second pitch ticked off the end of the bat foul. Tessie Biros for Omaha Gross. The sophomore getting some varsity action here this season. And in the catcher's role as well. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High, good job laying off that one. As that one hung in the air for a bit on the big breaking ball. She tried to catch that top right corner of the zone, just missed it. And now here's the 1-2 pitch from Obert. As this one's off the end of the bat, up in play, and Herrera's under it for out number 1 on the infield. Biros goes down, and that brings up the designated hitter, Annabella Krieber, to the plate. Lily Obert's first time out on the circle in the top of the first inning, she gave up a leadoff single and then a double, a line out to left, scoring on a fielder's choice, a strikeout, and then a put out at third was how her first inning of work and the first 6 batters she faced in that first inning. Now she's trying to go 1-2-3 here and get her offense back out in the box. First pitch, low. Second one, low. There's a Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan in the crowd tonight that I see. As this one is also under second. Herrera's there, and she steps into the grass for the same exact play on the score sheet. A pop out to the second baseman. And that brings up Megan Hempel to the plate now for Omaha Gross Catholic. As college football is officially back with the reason, I didn't just bring up Notre Dame for no reason. College football back in the U.S. as Notre Dame kind of kicked things off in week 0, as they call it. That one off the end of the bat and off the fence foul. Strike 1. They had a great start to this year. I don't even remember who they played, to be honest. They won in impressive fashion. In South Bend. Next pitch popped up on the infield again, and all 3 outs are made by Herrera at second base. Hannah Herrera makes all 3 pop outs at second base. 1, 2, 3 go the Cougars in order. To the bottom of the second we go. You're tuned in to Warrior Softball in Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Works.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park as we have your Wahoo Warriors ladies on the field. It is softball against Omaha Gross right here on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
Austin McNorton and Kelly Johnson here with you live once again from Hackberry Park. Beautiful weather here on a Monday evening. We'll be back here tomorrow night as well.
At the other field.
Right, yep. We'll be on a different field this time as first pitch into Wahoo as they have their 6, 7, 8 hitters due up, and that's Madeline Snyder standing in the right-handed box. First pitch strike, second pitch fouled down the third base side.
Yeah, hit her in the foot.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you just, boy, that would frustrate you. I mean, you're just behind a pitch by the slightest amount, and it goes right off your foot. Can't imagine that'd be fun in any
A little
way.
painful.
Yeah, I just can't imagine. It'd be so frustrating too, more than you just one of those like, it's when you like stub your toe kind of a thing. It's like, man, why? Just literally just ask why. 1-2, that pitch goes high and outside. Sun now peeking from behind those clouds a little bit.
Down underneath, yeah.
Yep. Fans starting to squint. That one down the third base side and foul.
Went into the green space between
We like that
the
little
fields.
green space
Yeah.
for all those cars parked out there. We like that little green space. 1-2 again. Madeline Snyder, the right fielder, stands in, and it's right back off the glove of Skrotsky over to Reha, who can't make the throw to first. We'll call that one an infield single. That was pretty tough for Skrotsky as it was shot right back to her, and it was more of a reaction than anything for her to get her glove up in the air. So it's a leadoff single for Snyder, and here brings up one of the best performances we've seen from Cassidy Beaver. She had 2 home runs last time she was here at Hackberry Park. This time she shows bunt for the first time this season, and it's back off the fence. Odd to see her bunt it. I mean, boy, she had some serious power, and they were both to deep center field, I might add. Here's the next pitch, high and outside, ball 1. Pulling up some stats here for Cassidy this season. She has 3 RBIs, couple runs. Just trying to see if she showed her average too. I don't see it. Here's the 1-2 pitch into Cassidy Beavers now. And that's swung on and missed. It blew it by her and low for a big strikeout there for Skrotsky, getting out the power hitter for Wahoo. Snyder still over at first, and now the pitcher Lily Obert will step up to the plate for her first appearance. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. And Beavers, yeah, she had that 333 average. Lily Obert at the plate. She's yet to get a hit this season. She's been on base a couple of times, though, so she's seen pitches well. She just hasn't been able to put it in play. Now it's an 0-2 count. They actually called that first pitch a strike. So here's the 0-2 count. Swung on and missed, and after giving up a leadoff single, Skrotsky has back-to-back strikeouts, and now Hannah Herrera will step up for Wahoo. The bottom of the order has actually been where Wahoo has been pretty great. Right now, Omaha Gross Catholic is pretty locked in after giving up a leadoff single to Madeline Snyder. It's been back-to-back strikeouts on 6 pitches. 7 pitches, actually. And that one's low in the dirt. See if it's 2-0. I don't know what he called that first one. Yep, 2-0 the count. This one right down the center, strike one. It's still Madeline Snyder over there at first for Wahoo. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside, called strike two. That inside part of the zone is working right now for Skrotsky. She's getting that call. And the count's even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. That one just misses outside. The Omaha Gross Catholic crowd all kind of in unison go, oh, they wanted that one. Didn't get the call, and now the count's full here for the 9-hitter Hannah Herrera. Love to get the top of the order back up here with 2 outs and try and keep the inning alive. Swung on and missed. After giving up a leadoff single, she strikes out the remaining Warriors. 1 hit, no walks, no runs, 1 left on base. We head to the top of the third. It's Omaha Gross Catholic 1, Wahoo 0. It's Warrior softball on Saunders County Online. We'll be right back.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park here in Wahoo, Nebraska. Austin McNorton and Kelly Johnson here behind the scenes as the first pitch to start the top of the third inning is popped up to the shortstop Sydney Smart for a quick out number 1. And Sophia Gomez, we haven't really been able to talk about her a lot tonight because both times she's been up, she swung on the first pitch. One was a single, and now it's a pop-up on the infield, and that is 4 straight batters for Omaha Gross who have popped up on the infield. In the bottom of the second inning, or the top of the second inning, I should say, Omaha Gross popped out all 3 batters to the second baseman, Hannah Herrera. Now on the first pitch to start at the third inning, it was a pop out to the shortstop, Sydney Smart. 1 up, 1 down, and now that brings up the 2-hole hitter, Grace Reha. She's 1 for 1 today with a double in that first inning. 1-0 count. Outside, it's out into center field. Harris is there for out number 2. Good job out there in center field by Lily Harris. She got a great read on that one. Saw the ball immediately, got her feet in place, and got a quick out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down in just 3 pitches here for Lily Obert, trying to make quick work and once again get her batters back in the box. That brings up Maggie Ernest. She's 0 for 1 today with a line out to left, and this one is blooped and will drop right in front of all 3 Warriors, blooped into shallow right center field. It drops in front of Herrera, the second baseman, Harris, the center fielder, and Snyder, the right fielder for Wahoo. Couldn't have put it any better that time for Maggie Ernest, and she's on for the first time in the varsity action. She played the entire JV game as well. And now it'll be Lexi Skronsky, the pitcher, standing in the right-handed box. She is 0 for 1 today. She grounded into a fielder's choice her first time up and was left stranded at first in that top of the first inning. 1-0 pitch, 2 gone and 1 on. She tried to make quick work of it. That one inside nearly hit her. Obert almost made quick work of this inning, but Ernest just put it in the one place where no Warrior could get to it. It was almost a 4-pitch inning. If that one would have been in the air just about a half second longer, really. Strike called on the outside part of the zone. Great pitch from Obert that time. 2-1 the count with 2 gone and 1 on. Omaha Gross leading your Warriors 1-0 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Here is that 2-1 pitch now. It's out into center field, and it drops again, this time in front of Harris, who couldn't quite get there. So back-to-back little bloopers out into shallow right center field for the Cougars, and they keep the line moving with 2 gone. Perfectly placed. And that brings up Lauren Cossey to the plate now.
But at least they were able to.
Here's the first pitch in Akasi. She's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and looks at a first pitch outside a little bit. Ernest at second. Skronsky at first. The 1-0 pitch from Obert to Cossey. Swung on and missed. Big swing that time. She wanted to send that one over the fence with that swing. That one high and outside just a touch. It's a 2-1 count now with 2 gone and 2 on. This was looking like it was going to be a quick inning, and all of a sudden, with 2 outs, Omaha Gross is kind of staying alive, and now a great 3-1 count for Lauren Cossey at the plate in the right-handed box. Green light or no? Strike call down the center. No green light that time. That was right down the center of the zone. Now it's a big full count here for Lily Obert in the circle for Wahoo. Gets the sign. Likes what she sees. Right down the center and somehow making contact out into left. It got down in foul territory.
That was like a golf swing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it really was. She really had to dig in the dirt for that one and was able to make contact on it. I didn't think she was going to be able to. Heck of an at-bat right now for Lauren Cossey. Here's the full count again. Swung on and missed. Obert wins the battle and strikes out Cossey for the second time. 2 hits, no walks, no runs, 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Omaha Gross Catholic 1, Wahoo 0. You're tuned in to Saunders County Online.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier?
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior Card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays,
Hackberry Park, first pitch swinging for Wahoo is down the third base line, and reaching safely for the Warriors is Sydney Smart, as the 1-2-3 hitters for Wahoo do up here. So now she's 1 for 2 today. As here we are in the bottom of the third inning. It's Omaha Gross 1, Wahoo 0. And it will be Adelia Dunlap standing back in the left-handed box. She got hit the last time she stood in there. She showed bunt that time, and that's back off the fence for strike 1. She got hit by a pitch her first time up, and then got out on a fielder's choice in that first inning. Now it's an 0-1 count with Sydney Smart on the first pitch with a leadoff single. The lefty looks, shows bunt again, and it gets away from the catcher, Biro. She has no idea where the ball is, and going all the way to third is Smart. It looked like Biro's picked up, I don't know what she picked up, and threw all kinds of confusion there.
Yeah.
She lost the ball completely.
Yeah, because the ball dropped down, and then she was just searching all over the place for it.
And getting to third is Smart. So Sydney Smart in great position now with nobody out to try and tie up this ball game. Biros was pretty frustrated with herself, saying, what just happened? I don't think she's used to a ball getting away from her like that. And this one bunted down the third base line and nowhere to throw, as that's kind of that awkward situation with a runner at third. Hempel for Omaha Gross had nowhere to go with the softball. Didn't know whether she should throw it to first or not. If you throw it to first, you're risking Sydney Smart coming in to score. So she said, I'd rather
guarantee she was going to come in and score.
Yeah, right,
So
exactly.
That's the problem.
So Sydney Smart holds at third. First pitch outside and stealing second. And going back to third safely. Wow, Sydney Smart had to dive back safely to third and was able to do so successfully. But getting all the way to second was Dunlap. So now two runners in scoring position here for Lanta Hits at the plate, who has a 1-0 count. She reached on a fielder's choice and was left at second base in that bottom of the first inning. Trying to tie or take the lead here. Here's the pitch. It's over to short. Reha is there. Dives on it. Throws it to third. And safe is Dunlap on the RBI single from Lanta Hits. And Wahoo has tied up the ball game. Dunlap goes to third. Smart comes in to score. And now here comes Ava Losterer to the plate as Omaha Gross will have a meeting in the circle. It will be Ava Losterer coming up to the plate. She's 1 for 1 today with a single in that first inning. Now we'll see how the defense for Omaha Gross attacks this. With a couple of runners on and nobody out, trying to not give up the lead as Wahoo has now tied it here in this bottom of the third inning. See what the third baseman Ava Losterer can do now in the box. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. First pitch right down the center, and stealing second without a throw is Lanta Hits. It was one of the craziest steals I've ever seen, to be honest, as she just kind of
sauntered over there.
I know, yeah, she's just kind of stared
Well,
at Skrotsky the whole way and just said, "Are you going to throw it?"
Are you?
Swung on and missed. Strike 2 as that pitch was outside. Got lost or chasing it. 2 strikes now with nobody out and 2 runners in scoring position for Wahoo to try and take the lead. Tied at 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Next pitch grounded to 3rd off the glove of Hempel, and Omaha Gross won't have a play as Wahoo takes the lead. On the hard hit ball by Ava Losser, we'll give her a single as well. So 4 straight singles to start the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Wahoo has the lead. Now another meeting in the circle for Omaha Gross with their head coach out there as well, Kelsey Knobloch. She's out there as well to kind of discuss what the defense does here. Is each of the Wahoo batters have put the ball in play on the infield, and really there just hasn't been much of a play for the Cougars to make.
Really smart running is what's been happening.
Yes,
because
exactly.
You're watching, making sure whether to run or not. If you don't have to, then don't unless you just see that opportunity. So the Warriors have been doing a great job of that, managing risk.
So now going to 3rd and getting to 3rd safely and knocking over the 3rd baseman Hempel.
Well, it also looked like there was, on the throw out to 3rd, there was confusion as well regarding the throw and who was supposed to be receiving it, because I think the shortstop threw the glove up in the air, and so then all of a sudden the 3rd base player was like, is the ball actually coming to me? So she wasn't necessarily prepared for the runner to come in.
It was Lanta Hitz who slid into 3rd. Ava Losterer goes up to 2nd as Lily Harris is at the plate. And now everyone is down on one knee as the 3rd baseman Hempel over there at 3rd. She'll walk with her own power over into the dugout, so that's a good sign. Now we'll see who will come in for her and play 3rd over there. And she'll take at least a couple of plays off.
Yeah, they're mitigating some leading, I think.
Okay. That's a great question. If the pitch was even a ball or a strike, I didn't see.
We were all of a sudden, everybody was like, what's happening right after? And now all of a sudden, what was that?
It was a big meeting on the circle for Omaha Gross, and then the very next pitch, it was quickly thrown over to 3rd as it was a double steal by Wahoo, as Kelly talked about the aggressive base running that the Warriors are having right now. Everything just happened so fast, and Hempel for Omaha Gross. Megan Hempel kind of got taken out. She's in the dugout now, getting looked at by the Warriors trainer. I think Omaha Gross has a trainer over there as well. And we'll see who comes in to replace her over at 3rd as well defensively now for the Cougars. It looks like
Well, that's not right. Yeah, as we see like a 6-year-old run across the field. Probably not the 6-year-old taking over, but look, yeah, they're really looking at the nose. So I'm wondering if there was contact with the face that is.
yes.
Even if it didn't really do, we pray that it didn't do any damage or anything like that, but. Just the right contact with a nose is going to really put you out of a game for a while, no matter what.
It wasn't even Hempel So it happened at third base. I'm looking at all the numbers now, but it was actually number 13, Grace Rehaw, who ran over from shortstop to cover the bag at third base.
Okay, so third base was the one that came forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Megan Hempel, the third baseman, came forward on that quick throw over to third. Grace Rehaw, the shortstop, was covering the bag, trying to place the tag down on the steal attempt. She was the one who took a shot to the nose. So it's Grace Rehaw, who is the injured Cougar right now, standing down at the third base line in foul territory. And now the umpires are meeting with the Omaha Gross Catholic coaches about who will replace Grace Rehaw. So rather than replacing a third baseman, you're actually potentially replacing a shortstop, which is what they in high school anyway is a tough defensive position. Usually your shortstop is your best defender.
Yeah, a very specialized position. So you want to make sure you have a really good player.
Right.
If you have, it's hard to have depth in that position.
Yeah, absolutely right. And, well, as I think we get this sorted out here, we'll take a break as they try and determine who will come in to replace Grace Rehaw for Omaha Gross Catholic. You're tuning in to Warrior Softball on Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park, and it looks like after a injury timeout, we're looking to resume play. And now the question, what did he?
Yes, so it's Mia Goodman standing over at short, and the first pitch is hit right to her. It gets into center field, and that's a 2 RBI single for Lily Harris, and she'll go into second on the throw. After all of that, after all of the injury timeout and the defensive substituting for Omaha Gross Catholic, Lily Harris, first pitch swinging after the timeout, gets a 2 RBI single into center field.
Coming out on fire.
She goes up to second, and to start out this third inning for Wahoo, they have 5 straight singles. And with great base running, that has plated 4 runs to take a 4-1 lead now, still with nobody out. And it's Madeline Snyder standing in. She's 1 for 1 today with a single, and she gets it down the third base line. It's snagged by Hempkin over to first, and in time for an impressive out number 1. Wow. Hempel snagged that one in the hot corner over at third.
That was a good throw.
That was a great throw over to her teammate Ernest in time for a huge out number 1. Advancing to third was Harris for Wahoo. And stands in goes Cassidy Beavers. And actually,
there goes another steal.
Yes, there goes
now we
another
have runners
steal.
at second and third again.
And Beavers gets one to third, and it is caught. Well, Hempel, after all that craziness, over at her bag where her teammate goes out, she all of a sudden has made 2 insanely impressive outs. Like that one against Cassidy Beavers on the line out right to her. So now 2 gone, 2 on. And here's the pitch high into Lily Obert. She's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. I'm confused if there's 2 outs or just 1.
1 out.
So there's just 1 out. So they must have said, and I missed this also, they must have said that Madeline Snyder was safe on that throw. I thought the umpire said she was out, but I think he said she was safe. That had to have been what happened.
Must have been what happened, yeah.
So Madeline Snyder.
So now we're at 3-0.
Scored, yeah. And the count here 3-0. So Madeline Snyder actually ended up reaching. Cassidy Beavers was the first out of the inning. That's the way I saw it, too. So the
It looked
girls
like,
running the clock here. I thought it was an out, too, honestly. So I think there was a little bit of miscommunication from everybody, except for the ones closest to the field who could maybe hear the umpire say safe. And just like that, the bases are now loaded as Lily Obert walks. With one out, bases loaded. Snyder at second, Harris at third, Obert at first, Hannah Herrera at the plate. The bases loaded, one out, and 4 runs already plated as Wahoo has now batted 9 in this third inning.
The only thing to add to the craziness of this would be a grand slam home run.
Boy, that's very true.
So,
how about right here? Hannah Herrera stands in. She's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, and the first pitch is high, ball 1. Let's take a look at.
Nope, that was a strike.
Nope, okay. Don't listen to me. In other words, just don't listen to me.
Wrong hand, man.
0-1, showing bunt down third. It goes foul. Everyone was running there. As Hannah Herrera has a 143 average this year for Wahoo. She also has a 143 on base percentage. And 1 RBI, 1 run so far this season. So this could be a big moment for her as she's now down in the count, though, 0-2. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the pitch high. And a good catch by Biros to prevent it from getting to the fence and maybe some runs coming across for Wahoo. One and 2 the count. Inside, just missed the zone. The Cougar fans wanted it, didn't get it, and the count's even at 2 now. So Hannah's worked the count back even at least. As the infield is in for Omaha Gross. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and she's struck out for the second time. And that brings back up to the plate Sydney Smart, who started off the inning with a first pitch single, and she came around to score. See how aggressive she is this time in the box. She started off this inning for Wahoo, who have played 4 runs. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch drops low at the last second, ball 1. Smart steps back in, ready to go. Sunset here in Wahoo. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside, it catches the zone, strike 1. That is a great pitch. You're putting it in a spot where the hitter can't really do much with it, even if they are able to get contact on it. It would take some serious effort. Here's the pitch. This one drops low. It gets away, but nobody moves. It didn't get away far enough from Biros, so nobody moves for Wahoo. A wise decision, I'd say, that time.
Yeah, and it was called strike, so that was like a loft. It was kind of a weird loft pitch that dropped right into the zone.
And here's the 1-2 pitch out into right field, and it is foul? Yes. I mean, right on the line. I'm blocked here by this big light pole down that right field line, so I couldn't tell if it hit it or not. 1-2 count again with 2 gone. And the bases loaded here in the bottom of the third. Wahoo leading 4-1. This one's out into shallow center field and out by Kasi. So giving up the big play, Skrodowski does not, but Wahoo had a big inning themselves as they had 6 hits, 1 walk, 4 runs, and 3 left on base. We head to the top of the fourth inning. It's Wahoo 4, Omaha Gross Catholic 1. You're tuned into Warriors Softball on Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
I'd be happy to.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park. It is Wahoo Softball on SaundersCountyOnline.com as they face off against Omaha Gross.
Austin McNorton here back with you in Wahoo, Nebraska. A beautiful Monday evening in front of a great crowd as Wahoo plates 4 in the bottom of the third inning. We go to the top of the fourth inning. First pitch swinging out into deep left field. Under it is Dunlap for a 1-pitch, 1 out. As that was Mia Goodwin for Omaha Gross.
It's always a good way to keep your pitch count down.
Yeah, right. And that will bring up the catcher, Tessie Biros, now for the Cougars. And first pitch called strike. And this is how Lily Obert, who's still out on the circle for Wahoo, started the last half, or the last inning for Wahoo. She got a first pitch pop out to the shortstop, and then the next 2 pitches, and this one's out into center field and caught on the run by Harris. So let me get to my point because it's so similar. The last inning,
it's fleeting.
It's crazy. The last inning, Lily Obert got a pop out to the shortstop on 1 pitch, and then she got a line out to center field, just like we saw 2 pitches later. And then Omaha Gross had back-to-back singles before the final strikeout. Here's the next pitch. It's popped up into fair territory and caught. A 4-pitch inning for Lily Obert. 1, 2, 3 go the Cougars. And that's incredible. No hits, no walks, no runs, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's Wahoo 4, Omaha Gross 1.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park as we have amazing softball for you. It is Wahoo Warriors versus Omaha Gross right here on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
A beautiful Monday evening, and Wahoo playing some great softball right now after they have 10 batters go to the plate in the bottom of the third inning, scoring 4 runs. They now lead Omaha Gross 4-1, and then in the top of the fourth inning, Wahoo goes 1, 2, 3 in order on 4 pitches for Omaha Gross. This one grounded to second. Gomez gets it to Ernest in time for a 1-pitch, 1 out this time for Omaha Gross. So we've had 4 batters come to the plate combined between both teams, and there have been
pitches.
4 outs on 5 pitches.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Wahoo leading at 4-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning against Omaha Gross Catholic, the Class B school in the state of Nebraska. Second pitch, it's popped up into shallow right field underneath it, and it is caught by Goodwin out in right field. Unbelievable what's happening right now. This is the exact same scenario so far that we had in the top half of this inning. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Quickly. F4, F9, and here comes Ava Losterer back to the plate. She's 2 for 2 today. Third pitch, it's into foul territory and out of play, or else it could have been 3 outs on 3 pitches.
Yeah. She wanted to make sure the people over at the concession stand were awake.
Yeah, there you go. My goodness. So Losterer singled and came around to score in that third inning. Next pitch is deep to center field and gone!
That'd be a home run.
That was absolutely crushed by Ava Losterer. She knew it was gone as soon as it hit off her bat. She touches them all, and Wahoo adds on to their lead. 5-1, Warriors lead it.
Everybody up here is so excited about it. Things are flying everywhere.
A home run for Ava Losterer, who's now 3 for 3 today with 2 singles, a couple RBIs, and now a home run to her total. Well, this has been the most incredible 9 pitches I've seen. There were 3 outs and 4 pitches for Omaha Gross in the top half of this inning. And then there were 2 outs on 2 pitches for Wahoo to start this bottom half of the fourth. And then 2 pitches later, Ava Losterer sends it over the deep center field wall. Unbelievable. I think, yeah. So here's Lily Harris. This one's popped up, and it drops in the infield. Oh, infield blooper. There's something you don't say too often.
Yeah, right over the head of the pitcher, and between second and shortstop, they just crossed right over the top of it.
And just like that, Lily Harris is 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. And the rally maybe continues here for Wahoo with 2 outs. After 2 outs on 2 pitches. Just like that, we have a home run and a single as Madeline Snyder stands in. She's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. She looks at a pitch outside ball 1. It's really one of the first pitches.
That's the first pitch we had to actually.
Oh my gosh, that's the first pitch this whole entire inning that someone's taken. I think that's the first pitch that Bureaus has caught in this inning. First pitch for any catcher that's caught. And this one's blooped out into left field. Hoffman's there, and it drops. It's a home run. It got over the fence.
Home run.
Another home run for Wahoo. This one a 2-run shot, and Madeline Snyder's 3 for 3 with a home run. Boy, it just kept going. I thought it was going to drop out of the glove of Hoffman, who I thought honestly got a great read on it out there in left field. The ball just kept sailing and goes over the fence. Another home run for Wahoo, and just like that, ever since this bottom of the third inning, the Warriors are pouring it on as they now lead 7-1. 3 runs with if you were to tell me that's what was going to happen in the rest of this inning after the way it started with 2 outs on 2 pitches, you'd also say, oh, by the way, there'd be 2 home runs in that same inning. It's like, what happened? Absolute craziness. And now here comes Cassidy Beavers, who was spectacular in game number 1 with 2 home runs. She's actually 0 for 2 today with the bases empty now and 2 outs. So this 2-out rally for Wahoo has been pretty outstanding.
The second ball of the inning.
Yeah, right? Exactly. It's just so crazy. And that one high, it catches the top left corner. That's a tremendous pitch. Really not much Cassidy really could have been able to do with it anyway. she was even able to make contact on it. 7-1 our score. 1-1 the count. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. Wahoo leads it. That pitch drops in front of the plate. Good look that time for Beavers as she watched it the whole way, saw it the whole way. She lined out to third her last time up on the hot corner inside. Now a great hitter's count here for the senior. We know she can send one over the fence. We've seen her do it a couple times this season. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Just off the end of the bat. That's the pitch she was wanting. She was just a little bit behind her as Skronsky gave her the heater. Throw the heater. Full count now. First time it's been full count all inning. Here's the pitch inside. Beavers turns on it. It goes down the third base side and just past the chalk foul. Hung in there for a little bit. It looked like it might have even started to go back right into fair territory before it dropped. I think that ball hangs in the air for just a couple more seconds. It might be land fair. So we do the full count pitch again with 2 gone and Wahoo leading 7-1. The pitch outside, ball 4. And Beavers is on for the first time tonight. And the 2-out rally continues. 2 outs after 2 pitches, and Wahoo has had a home run, a single, another home run, and a walk. And back comes up Lily Obert. She's 0 for 1 today and walked in that third inning. Pitch inside, gets away once again from Biros, and Beavers gets up to second. Biros again loses that pitch that gets behind her. Kind of looking all over the place for it. And now Beavers moves into scoring position here for Wahoo. With 2 outs and a 1-0 count into Lily Obert. Obert grounds it right back to Skronsky over to first in time. And that will do the inning. Well, what an inning it was after 2 outs on 2 pitches. It's 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 runs, and 1 left on. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Wahoo leads it 7-1. You're tuned in to Warrior Softball on Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. We're back with more softball action right here on SaundersCountyOnline.com as we have the Wahoo Warriors, the Lady Warriors, taking on Omaha Gross, and we are going into the 5th inning.
To the top of the 5th inning we go after an absolutely wild 4th inning. It's Wahoo 7, Omaha Gross Catholic 1. And due up for the Cougars will be their 9-1-2 hitters here in the 5th inning. And that brings up Megan Hempel, the third baseman, into the right-handed batter's box. She's 0 for 1 today with a pop out into Hannah Herrera's hands at second. First pitch from Lily Obert, outside, called strike 1. And I think Lily Obert, ever since that first inning where she gave up a single and then a double, has been pretty locked in since that point in time. 0-1 pitch is out into left center field, and it is caught by the shortstop, Sydney Smart, who ran out and made the catch on the grass. The shortstop. So Hempel goes down, and that brings up Sophia Gomez, who she has been 1 for 2 today on 2 pitches. A leadoff 1-pitch single, and then a one-pitch pop-out to Sydney Smart in the third inning. So we'll see if she sees more than one pitch this at-bat. And the first pitch is a breaking ball that catches the top part of the zone. What a pitch from Lily Obert. That's the first pitch that Sofia Gomez has watched into the glove. Both teams have been pretty aggressive in the box today. Not a lot of walks. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one
made it to the parking lot.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the first one that's made it towards the parking lot here tonight. But Omaha Gross hasn't walked once, and Wahoo's only walked twice tonight. So both teams combined just 2 walks. Gomez in, now down in the count 0-2, and that pitch nearly hit her. She had to step forward to avoid that one hitting her as it went behind her. Gomez is over at second today defensively for Omaha Gross Catholic.
Well, if you're going to throw a ball, might as well do it right.
Yeah, right. Now the umpires are getting together and maybe
wondering if maybe a hit.
Yeah, maybe it did hit her. As I think head coach Noblock over there at third base was asking the umpire if it did, and he went over to check with his colleague at first base to see if it did, and they determined that it did not. So we do the 1-2 with a 1 out and nobody on here in the top of the 5th inning. Wahoo leading 7-1. Pitch is out into left field, and it will get down for a single out in left field. Drops in front of Adelia Dunlap, and Sofia Gomez is on again for the second time tonight. 1 gone and 1 on now here for Omaha Gross Catholic, and that brings up Grace. Well, is it Grace Reha? Because she went out with an injury earlier.
No, I don't think that's Grace Reha.
I don't think it is either.
It's hard to see with.
Yes, it is. Here's the first pitch. It drops low. Quick throw over to first. Couldn't get the tag down safely.
Number 9?
It's either 9 or 5. I think it's 5.
5?
Yep, so it's 5, which for Gross Catholic is Olivia Goodwin. So Olivia Goodwin is there and has a 2-0 count. So this is her first plate appearance. And it's outside in a great count now. And there's another quick throw over to first. Beavers couldn't apply the tag down, and 3-0. It's one of the few times tonight that Lily Obert has had a 3-0 count. Maybe the first time.
I think it's the first time.
It's like I said, Wahoo, or Omaha Gross, I should say, literally hasn't walked once, and now they do. A 4-pitch walk, to be exact. Just like that, you have 2 on with 1 gone. After starting out the inning so fast, Omaha Gross trying to create a little bit of momentum as Maggie Ernest steps up. She's 1 for 2 today with a single and a line out to left. The first pitch is down the center and out into right center field. It's caught by the right fielder Snyder on the run. And a quick line out there, and that was a big out for Wahoo. 2 on, 2 gone. Top of the 5th inning. It's Wahoo 7, Omaha Gross Catholic 1. Now it's the 4-hole hitter for Omaha Gross, Lexi Skrotsky, the pitcher today. She's 1 for 2 with a single and reaching on a fielder's choice. She's been on base twice, just 1 hit. The pitch outside and low. Good catch by Hits behind home plate, keeping it in front of her. The next pitch is out into right center field, and it's caught on the run by the center fielder, Lily Harris. Does it again, and Wahoo doesn't give up any more runs. There in that inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs, and 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's Wahoo 7, Omaha Gross Catholic 1. You're tuned in to Warrior Softball on Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
We're at the bottom of the fifth at Hackberry Park right here in Wahoo, Nebraska. It's the Wahoo Lady Warriors softball facing off against Omaha Gross on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
The Warrior fans chanting the Warrior Power chant here before we start the bottom of the fifth inning. For the Warriors, it'll be the 9-1 two-hitters due up as Wahoo leads it 7-1 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. First pitch swinging is popped up in back towards the concession stand and foul for Hannah Herrera. She's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. And she stands in, down 0-1 in the count now, against Lexi Skrodsky, who's still out on the circle for Omaha Gross Catholic. Next pitch ticked off the end of the bat, off the fence, and foul again. Herrera has made some incredible plays out on the defensive end for Wahoo tonight. Would love to get on the base path for the first time. 0-2 pitch, outside, just missed. That was a tough pitch to lay off of. So a lot of those Skrodsky has done a great job of finding that outer part of the zone. But Herrera does so successfully. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's grounded to first and rolls foul at the last second.
How in the world did that happen?
You want to talk about some crazy backspin there. That one was rolling in between Skrodsky and Ernest, in between the pitcher and first base, and then at the last second it started rolling backwards and rolled foul.
And they were just there praying that it did that.
Yeah.
Because
and then strike 3 called. Well, that is a brutal way to strike out for Hannah Herrera, because you're exactly right, Kelly, is Biros and Skrodsky were both looking at each other just saying, we're not going to be able to throw her out if we pick this up in fair territory, so we're just going to pray that it rolls foul, and that's exactly what happened. Wild. So here we go to the top of the order again for Wahoo. Sydney Smart's back up. She's 1 for 3 today, grounded to third. Hempel's there, over to first. In time. Wow, what a throw from Hempel over to Ernest, and this time it is in time for the ground out. And now that brings up Adelia Dunlap. She's 1 for 2 today with a single in the third in which she came around to score. And then she was hit by a pitch in the first inning and was left stranded at first. 2 quick outs here for Wahoo, leading 7-1. First pitch from Dunlap is off the fence. 0-1 now. Lights shining here at Hackberry Park for the first time this season. Last time it was a 9-0 run rule. And that pitch hit her. She just stood there and took it.
I'm taking that one.
That's the second time tonight that Dunlap has been hit by a pitch. She knew she was going to get hit that time. She literally just stood there and watched it the whole time.
I'm not going to move.
And back comes up Lanta, hits to the plate. She's 1 for 2 today, or 1 for 3 today, I should say, with a single, a fly out to right field, and a reaching on a fielder's choice. Pitch inside and high, called strike. Quick throw back over to first, not in time. 0-1 the count. Here is that 0-1 pitch, and it's out into
It was
route.
caught. Yep.
Immediately. It was so quickly caught by Goodwin over at short, and down go the Warriors. No hits, no walks, no runs, one left on base. We head to the top of the 6th. It's Wahoo 7, Omaha Gross Catholic 1. It's Warrior Softball on Saunders County Online.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park as we are now going to the top of the 6th. It is 7-1 Wahoo Warriors over Omaha Gross right here on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
What a beautiful night for some softball here in the varsity level. Time of the 6th inning we go as Lily Obert steps back out onto the circle, and Wahoo leading the Omaha Gross Catholic Cougars 7-1. Obert has been pretty great here today on the circle. Her varsity home debut, as she will now face the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for Omaha Gross Catholic, and that brings Lauren Cossey to the plate. She's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts and looks at her first pitch right down the center for strike 1. Ober has gotten the better of her twice tonight. Trying to make quick work of this inning here as well. Here's the pitch. It's off the end of the bat, and we'll go back towards us in the press box and out of play into the... Did it get to the parking lot?
I don't think it did.
Quite reached there. No. 0-2 now. Can Obert strike her out again? Here's the pitch. Dropped low right in front of the base. Off the chest plate of Hits, the catcher. And the umpire will get the ball back in play to Obert on the circle. Lily wanted Lauren to chase that one that time. Could not do so, but now she's back quickly. The pitch off the end of the bat, barely made contact there. That would have been strike 3. But we talked about it a little bit earlier in the ballgame about how Obert really doesn't do a lot of extra movement when she's out there. She gets set, she's ready to go, and the pitch is made in pretty quick fashion with a lot of up-tempo momentum. This pitch just misses the inside part of the zone. And Cossey has worked the count back even, I believe.
2-2, yep. As that one kind of rolled across the plate.
2-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. And Lily Obert strikes out Cossey for the 3rd time tonight. And that brings up Mia Goodwin now to the plate. Mia is 0 for 2 tonight with a fielder's choice that she grounded out to end the first inning, and then flew out to right field to lead off the 4th inning. And here's the pitch, and it is out into deep left field and caught on the run. Boy, the Warrior outfield has been spectacular tonight. This time Adelia Dunlap with a snag on the run. And that's really a tough break for Mia Goodwin. Tremendous contact. That one may have had a chance to get over the fence, but Dunlap got there, got the glove up for a loud out number 2. And that brings up Tessie Biros now. She's 0 for 2 tonight. Her first pitch called strike 1 right in the top right corner. She flew out to Herrera at second, and then lined out to Harris in center field back in the 4th inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looked like a pretty similar location. Didn't get the call that time.
A little higher.
Yep, a little higher that time, I would agree. Couldn't get Biros to chase it either. 1-1. This one off the end of the bat towards right field, and it drops in front of Snyder for a 2-out single. And the first hit of the night for Tessie Biros. Omaha Gross trying with a little bit of a 2-out rally here. Brings up the designated hitter, Annabella Krieber. She's 0 for 2 today with a pop-out to second and a pop-out to short. 2 infield pop-outs for the designated hitter. But now a runner on with 2 outs. Obert, the pitch. It's off the end of the bat towards right field, and this time it goes foul. Good contact on it, just couldn't put it in fair territory as she was a little bit behind it. Ball back to Obert in the circle. Lily looks for the sign from hits. Ready. The throw. High and outside. Quick throw down to first. Tag placed down. Not in time. Safe is Biros. And the count's at even at 1. With 2 gone and 1 on. Top of the 6th. Wahoo leading 7-1. The pitch. Down the middle. And out to left field. It drops in front of Dunlap. And the 2-out rally continues here. And now the pitch gets away. Thrown over to third. The pitch got away going into second, and so advancing to third is Biros on the single from Annabella Krieber.
Looks like there was also contact from the second baseman and the runner.
And now the 9-hole hitter, Megan Hempel, with a chance to potentially keep the 2-out rally alive and played a run here for Omaha Gross Catholic, trailing 7-1. She's 0 for 2, also with a pop out to second and short. First pitch outside, called strike 1.
Yeah, he's been calling that as a strikeout all evening.
That's the one thing that everyone, coaches, fans, broadcasters, ask for is consistency, and it has definitely been consistent tonight. Here's the pitch inside, grounded back to Obert, over to Beavers in time for a big out, number 3. 2 hits, no walks, no runs, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Wahoo 7, Omaha Gross Catholic 1. You're tuning in to Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park right here in SaundersCountyOnline.com as we're bringing you the fantastic game of softball. It is the Lady Warriors facing off against Omaha Gross, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th, 7-1, as we have the Warriors ahead.
Due up for Wahoo, it will be their 4, 5, 6 hitters. Ava Losser, Lily Harris, and Madeline Snyder standing in as Wahoo leads it 7-1. Trying to create a little bit more insurance before we head to that final top of the 7th inning. The high school level, as Ava Losserer, she is 3 for 3 today with 2 singles and a home run. And she looks at her first pitch down low, ball 1. So lights on here at Hackberry Park in Wahoo, Nebraska. Great
The sun officially set like 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
So there you go.
And this one's off the end of the bat and back towards the concession stand. How do you know that?
National Weather Service, my friend.
National Weather Service. I have a little app on my phone. I don't know if it tells me that.
If you go to the hourly.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yours doesn't. Boy, see,
I got to get
you have the wrong type of phone.
I know. And this one's out to second. Gomez is there over to Ernest in time. And that is the first time tonight that Ava Losser is not standing on a bag. So that's a big out there for Omaha Gross to get her out because she hasn't been tonight. But that brings up Lily Harris. She's 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles and a strikeout. Lily's been out in center field tonight, and boy, has she been spectacular on defense out there. Her first pitch misses in the top right part of the zone for ball 1. The lefty has singled twice, but she's been left stranded both times. And that one, what a pitch. It hit that bottom of the zone in that far corner. That's outstanding job of painting the corners, as they say, from Lexi Skrodsky that time. 1-1 to pitch.
Trying that kind of loft pitch there again.
She tried it again. This time couldn't find it. Yeah, that's exactly right. It hangs in the air for so long and then drops trying to get that corner. Wasn't able to that time. Here's Harris again. This one's out.
Wow, straight into the third base glove and over to first.
Yeah, what a play. Boy, I tell you what, Hempel has been playing outstanding. Megan Hempel, the senior over there at third, she's been playing that hot corner well. She's had a lot of line drives hit right at her, and she's been able to get a glove on him every single time. And that brings back up Maddie Snyder. She's 3 for 3 tonight with 2 singles and a home run as well. She looks at a first pitch ball outside. A lot of these at-bats for Snyder tonight have been within like 3 pitches of the count. So now the count's 1-1 with 2 gone and nobody on this time. Last time she was up, she had the 3-run home run. Or the 2-run home run, I should say. This one's off the end of the bat in foul territory.
Oh, that's
that
above
hit the
us.
press box. And that one will go down into the parking lot. Like that was, there's a nice, I don't even know, cloth probably isn't the right word. Mesh maybe. Maybe that's right.
Like a canvas.
Yeah. So normally if you would hear it, you wouldn't hear it hit that. This one is down the first base line in a sliding catch in fair territory. Gomez makes it, and the Warriors go down in order for the first time tonight. 1, 2, 3, and that was against the part of the order that was red hot. Final chance for Omaha Gross Catholic coming up next. It's Wahoo 7, the Cougars 1. You're tuned in to Saunders County Online.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Top of the 7th, Omaha Gross has one more opportunity to catch up as Wahoo Warriors, Lady Warriors softball is ahead 7-1 right here on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
Warriors trying to stay undefeated on the season and 3 outs away from doing so. Austin McNorton and Kelly Johnson here with your behind the scenes. As if you are Omaha Gross, this is the part of the order you would want for your final opportunity. It's your 1, 2, 3 hitters, and that brings up Sofia Gomez to the plate. She is 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and a pop out to Sydney Smart in shortstop. And she has a 1-1 count to lead off the inning. That one outside, missed the bottom of the zone. Ball 2 for Lily Obert, who's trying to throw a complete game tonight. As really ever since the first inning where she gave up the run, she's been pretty locked in. Giving up some base runners every once in a while, but really just trusting her defense behind her. As this one's over to second, Herrera's there, over to first in time. Bang, bang play is really Gomez made it close over at first, but Herrera gets the throw to Beavers in time for out number 1. And that brings up Olivia Goodwin, who came in to replace Grace Reha, who got injured. And so Goodwin stands in. She does not have an official at bat as her first time to the plate. She walked. This time first pitch swinging down back towards the concession stand and out of play, foul. But Olivia Goodwin for Gross Catholic, a sophomore getting some varsity experience. Down in the count 0-1 to Lily Obert. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string on her. She was thinking fastball all the way. It came so slow, dropped at the last second. She's way out in front of it. Strike 2. And here is that 0-2 pitch. And it's way high. She lays off of it for the first ball of the at-bat. Omaha Gross Catholic trying to stay alive. They're 1-2 on the year, so trying to get back to 500. Wahoo trying to go undefeated as this one's out into right field, right at Snyder for out number 2. Maddie Snyder got a great read on it out there. And the Cougars are down to their final 3 strikes of the night. And Maggie Ernest represents the final at-bat for the Cougars. She's 1 for 3 today with a single and then a line out to left field and a line out to right field. Here's the pitch right back to Obert. Gets through to Smart, over to Beavers in time for out number 3. Sydney Smart ends the game with the ground out, and Wahoo stays undefeated on the season. Final score here in Wahoo at Hackberry Park. It's Wahoo 7 and Omaha Gross Catholic 1. We enter now the Saunders County Online post-game show as we'll be talking to head coach Katrina Kristen, and we'd like to also potentially talk to either Lily Harris or Madeline Snyder. Actually, Ava Losser or Maddie Snyder both had home runs tonight, and both were spectacular on the defense. So either way, you don't want to miss any of it. Should be a fun post-game show, and it was a very fun game. We'll be right back on Saunders County Online. It's Warriors Softball.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs. The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior Card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hackberry Park here on Saunders County Online. Austin McNorton here back with you live for our Saunders County Online postgame show. We'll be talking to head coach Katrina Kristen here with us, and maybe hope to talk to Ava Loster as well after her spectacular performance today as Wahoo, undefeated on the season after they defeat Omaha Gross Catholic 7-1 is our final score. We're now talking to Victoria's head coach Katrina Kristen here with us now. And Coach, we talked a little bit before the game about how interesting of a game this was, with saying for the last literal week straight, you're saying, all right, here we go, it's game day, ready to go, and then postpone. And then, all right, here we go, game day, ready to go, postpone. It just kept happening. Then it happened on this weekend, too, going to a tournament. So how do you feel like your team responded saying, all right, it's game day and we're actually playing?
Right. I think there was a lot of excitement behind that, but I think that first inning, we almost came out like it was first game,
Right.
We had to find that energy and that enthusiasm again to get back on the field. Because you're right, it was a lot of highs and lows. We got all the way to Syracuse, for the tournament, had to turn around and come back. So I think just that getting that first inning was big for us.
And Coach, talk about, we know pitching has kind of been a theme and will be a theme throughout the season. Talk about the way Lily performed on the circle after that first inning of then kind of settling in.
Absolutely. For her, it's so important to hit her spots. We know girls are going to hit her, but we fully trust we have a very strong defense behind her, and she trusts that too. So she knows if she can do her job and hit the spot she's given, she's going to be successful. And I think that first inning, again, it was kind of that little bit of jitters again, but then she calmed down and hit those spots because catcher told me the first inning she was kind of laying high, and then she knew she needed to get the ball down a little bit, and she made a great adjustment to let our defense help her out.
And then before the game, you also mentioned one of the keys was consistent hitting. You had 6 different players get a hit tonight, 8 different players get on base. Talked about that, just depth of your lineup tonight.
Absolutely. I think they're trusting that if the person in front of me doesn't do the job, it's me. I'm next. And they're really believing in that and knowing, all right, I didn't get a hit this time, next at bat, next pitch. So that's kind of that theme we're really going with, is that it's not going to, hitting's a game of failure, so you have to be able to rebound from that. And 1 through 9, I thought we did a really good job of that tonight and put a little pressure on them with small ball, trying to make them make some plays.
And then, Coach, after not playing for a week, now you have 2 games in 48 hours. So how do you say, all right, now we got to turn around and here we go again tomorrow night?
Right, and that's kind of the name of the game in softball, and we just haven't had that yet. And we have quite the week, and we have a tough week. You know, Beatrice, Elkhorn, Waverly, Ashland. So being able to replenish and get up for that next game. You know, Beatrice is one we always have tight games with. We know they're going to be tough. So we just talked about, you know, this is softball season. We play, one practice maybe. So get back at it tomorrow.
Coach, congratulations on the win and continuing to stay undefeated.
Thank you.
That's Coach Katrina Kristen here with us on the Saunders County Online post-game show. We're now so excited to be joined by, I think we're talking to Ava right now. I was like, couldn't see exactly who you were. So, Ava, talk about undefeated, but talk about the emotions of the past week or so where you're saying, we have a game, now we don't. We have another game, now we don't. And then saying, all right, tonight you actually get to play. Talk about kind of the roller coaster of emotions you guys have been on.
I think continue to come into practice and just getting the things we need to get done and still getting better even if we're not in a competition, and having that feed over to this game tonight is really important.
How have the practices kind of been? Because with the heat, you guys have been going in the morning under the lights. Like, how has that been kind of adjusting to saying, all right, morning practice, like 6 o'clock, here we go?
Yeah, this group has great energy. We always show up. The effort's always there. No matter any JV varsity players, everyone always brings it.
And then, Ava, for you in the batter's box tonight, 3 for 4. You had that home run. What were you seeing from that perspective and on what she was dealing and how you were able to at-bat?
I think just seeing the batters in front of me and knowing how many reps we got this week, going in with confidence and just hitting the ball.
Absolutely right. So now saying, you know, we just talked to Coach about this, but saying, all right, we just had to play, but here we go again. And the week's a long week and some really great teams starting tomorrow night with Beatrice. How do you get back up and say, all right, less than 24 hours, we're back here playing again?
Yeah, I think having this game under our belt right now and the confidence this one gave us with the defense and the hitting 1 through 9 really will play until tomorrow. And
you just kind of hinted at it. Talk about that defense, because, boy, they were spectacular. Your outfielders, I mean, it seemed like nothing was getting by them tonight.
Yeah, they're unstoppable, and they bring energy into the infield, and we bring energy out.
Congratulations on the win, Ava. Thanks for joining us. That's Ava Losser here with us in the Saunders County Online post-game show. Really appreciate it. Congratulations on the win. And, yeah, what a win it was. Is Wahoo, once again, your final score, it's Wahoo 7, Omaha Gross 1. And that'll do it. That'll do it tonight from Saunders County Online. We really appreciate the support, but don't go anywhere because we'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. I'm here on Saunders County Online. For Kelly Johnson, head coach Katrina Kristen, Ava Losser, I've been Austin McNorton saying so long from Hackberry Park, and go